I'll change my license me back later. For now, should probably tackle the retro cups for mirror mode. And may as well play as a character that I've not shown in the Grand Prix. That being Funky Kong. I get to talk about him some more. Actually, how many vehicles do we have left to unlock? We only have lightweight vehicles to unlock. So, yeah, only 2 more of those. We have everything for large weight and medium weight unlocked. So, yeah, we're getting pretty close to 100% this game. We only need lightweight vehicles. A lightweight cart and a lightweight bike. And I'm pretty sure I know exactly what they are. But yeah, let's go ahead and play as Funky Kong on the Phantom as we cover Mirror Mode Shell Cup. As we, of course, start with Peach Beach, which I believe was actually the first ever track that I played in this game. I talked about my first experience with this game before, and how when I first played it, I didn't really know what I was doing. And I distinctly remember that it was this track that I tried playing. So yeah, ain't that interesting. This track was the first ever thing I saw for Mario Kart Wii. So dang nabbit. I guess this track, come on game, God. This track really does mean a lot to me. I don't know. Kind of, I guess. I don't really think much about this track now, but I guess I do kind of have that personal connection going for it. I ran over a banana. Let's see. Before, I didn't really talk much about Funky Kong as a character. I mainly talked about my personal connections with the character. Now, Funky Kong's first appearance was in the, of course, the Donkey Kong Country games, which were, developed by Rareware, or Rare, meaning that the character Funky Kong was made by Rare rather than Nintendo. Although at this time, Nintendo got the rights to the character after Rare was bought out by Microsoft in 2002. Nintendo was given the rights to all the Donkey Kong Country assets. And that was a close one. That banana would have probably decided my fate, whether I would get first place or not, but we barely did. And also, yeah, my username on here is now Tabby because of the me I selected for my license, so that's great. Like I said, I'll change it later, probably after this cup. But yeah, anyways, within the Donkey Kong Country games, Funky Kong was not a playable character, but rather kind of sort of acted as the inventor, I guess, of the Kong crew, creating all sorts of contraptions that you would use on your adventures. In Donkey Kong 64, he would be the one that provides the player with different weapons that the 5 different playable characters would use, including Donkey Kong's coconut gun, Diddy Kong's peanut pop guns, Tiny Kong's feather launcher, or feather shooter, whatever you want to call it, Lanky Kong's grape shooter, and Chunky Kong's pineapple launcher. Now what's funny is that in earlier builds of Donkey Kong 64, characters like Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong could be seen wielding realistic weapons, such as Donkey Kong wielding a shotgun and Diddy Kong wielding dual pistols. obviously, this was taken out. And I'm pretty sure people have talked about how Miyamoto saw it and was shocked by the image of Donkey Kong wielding a shotgun. See, obviously they changed it to more cartoony weapons, which I think was inevitable. Like, could you imagine the public outcry if parents see that their kid's favorite heroic ape just... dang it. Wasn't paying attention. Pulls out a hyper-realistic shotgun and just shoots beavers with it. Or frickin', you know, Kremlings or whatever enemies were in the game. I don't know. It's been a while since I've... Nice! I got a bullet bill in second place. That's what I'm talking about. That does not normally happen, by the way. You don't normally get bullet bills in second place. Although I'm pretty sure in Mario Kart 8 it's close, because I'm pretty sure in that game you could like get bullet bills in like 5th place. It's crazy. Or at least on Wii U. They might have changed things in the Switch version. I do remember though in the Wii U one, you could straight up get a bullet bill in like 5th place or 6th. Insane stuff. But anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Donkey Kong 64. Although, I kind of already ended that whole topic. Funky Kong, of course, would also appear in the Donkey Kong Country TV show, to where his whole personality in it was pretty much a stereotypical surfer dude, which I think does fit the character really well. I forget what exactly he does in the show. He might actually make, you know, the contraptions he does in the games. I don't really remember. It's been a while since I've watched the show. I do remember he had a different design in that show, to where he didn't really have the outfit that he does here, but rather just doesn't really have any clothes on. I mean, to be fair, Donkey Kong doesn't either, so it's not that weird, but still. It is just interesting in general to see all the different redesigns they did in that show, especially with characters like Candy Kong. I mean, I understand for Candy Kong because her hair seen in the games probably would have been hard to replicate in a, you know, a CG animated show on a television budget. You know, getting the hair physics to work probably would have been pretty difficult. I don't know why they really changed Funky Kong's design. It's weird. But yeah, really, outside of the Donkey Kong Country games, not much else has Funky Kong appeared in. Of course, he was in this, along with, I believe, Mario Super Sluggers, also for the Wii, Funky Kong was in. But, like, that's it in terms of Mario spin-offs. Just those two games. Along with Mario Kart Tour, which, you know, kind of has every Mario character by this point. And I did say this before, but Funky Kong has become a fan favorite Mario Kart character, just for being cool and for being one of the better characters stats-wise in this game. Let's see. I do know the Nintendo Switch version of the game Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze actually has Funky Kong as a playable character once again in his own mode called Funky Mode, which is even advertised on the game's box art with the new Funky Mode, which kind of became a meme on the internet to where people would insert that little tagline to a... Dang it! To a whole bunch of different stuff. The Funky Mode would pretty much serve as the easy mode for the game. So, yeah, depending on who you ask, it's not that funky. But it is Funky Mode, you know? It has to be funky. But yeah, even I just realized even the ceremony is mirrored in mirror mode. I might have said that before, but I just don't remember. But yeah, let's see if even getting, I think, what was that, 3rd place in that last track? Let's see if that's enough to get a gold star rank. It probably is. Yeah. Pumping the fist. And it sure is! We did get a gold star rank in the Mirror Mode Shell Cup. Alright. So now, ladies and gentlemen... Oh, right, I forgot. I promised myself that I was going to change the license me back to normal. Yep. There we go. Anyways, I believe now we have played as every single character in Grand Prix. So now, I guess we could go ahead and play as characters that we've already played as. Although, there are still some vehicles that I have not shown in Grand Prix, including vehicles that we unlocked late into 150cc, such as, I believe, the Jet Setter and the Honey Coupe. Ooh, the Honey Coupe looks good on King Boo. I kind of like it in this white color. Shall we? Sure. Let's go as King Boo on the Honey Coupe as we tackle Mirror Mode Banana Cup. And I got 2nd. I don't even think I got 1st overall, did I? Barely. Yeah, that is not a gold star rank if I ever seen one. May as well get this out of the way. A B rank, wow. Yeah, that was bad. We can play a Mirror Leaf Cup, though. And now it looks like I'm going to have to talk about everything again. Yeah. Yeah, because I probably cut out all the footage of the first attempt, which I'm not going to... This time I'm not going to pretend that it didn't exist, because I'm pretty sure I have to use some of the footage in order to show that, oh, that's how I unlocked Mirror Mode Leaf Cup. But I don't want to waste anyone's time showing these tracks twice. So, may as well just talk about what I did before. Great. Time to repeat myself some more. As I get trampled by item after item. Thanks, game. I think that's the problem. This game just gives out way too many items. Just like that. Just... like... God! This vehicle also just does not accelerate well, so that doesn't help. I was talking about how much penguins surrounded me as a kid, with all the penguin movies coming out, like Happy Feet, March of the Penguins, Surf's Up. There's also the penguins from the DreamWorks Madagascar movies, which had their own TV show, which, yeah, I did watch. I even had some of the DVDs for the show. I remember even having a DVD for one of its specials. Because I think there was like a special for the show that involved a villain a dolphin named Dr. Blowhole. Yeah, that show got pretty weird. See if I'll get first place this time. Maybe if that penguin doesn't spin me out, maybe. Also, pretty sure my headphones are a tad bit out of sync, so that's not gonna help. Yeah, they totally are. But thanks, Triple Mushrooms, for helping me out. Get back to first. Maybe. Throws out a frickin' lightning every other second. God. And watch, there's gonna be a blue shell incoming very soon. I can smell it. Although I don't hear it. But trust me, it's coming. Ugh. Excuse me, it was kind of weird, the late 2000s, having like that many Penguin movies, all the ones I just mentioned. Even afterwards, there was stuff like, I talked about the Penguins of Madagascar. Pretty sure I kicked the mic stand there, I'm sorry. They got their own movie in, I think, 2014. Which, from my knowledge, no one saw. I guess it wasn't marketed well. I don't know. I guess it didn't help because I'm pretty sure that year, like, DreamWorks released like 3 movies. And even outside of those movies, me personally, in elementary school, oh, great bullet bill. Our school computers had a bunch of Linux software installed, which is weird because we had Windows and not Linux, but we had a bunch of Linux software anyway because Linux is a computer operating system company. Their main mascot is a penguin named Tux. Kind of had his own line of software, including Tux Paint, which was one I played a lot. Or I don't really know if you say play, but it's kind of used because it's just a painting program. Pretty much your typical painting program that allows you to draw stuff a lot with like place stamps and type stuff out. Your typical paint software stuff. Oh my god, stop giving me fake item boxes, game. Anyways, yeah, some friends I had at the time, we would always mess around with Tux Paint. I remember mainly because of its sound effects. Because it had a lot of funny sound effects that we would make fun of and mimic a lot. Ooh, we might get first. Yeah! Just barely. But still. And it's funny, because these same friends I mentioned were same friends that I would... we would also play with my Mario plush toys a lot. So it's kind of funny, you know, the topic comes full circle to where I start talking about Mario again. Ain't that beautiful? Let's see how Delfino Square goes. Alright, Funky, don't beat me out this time. Wonder if a King Boo plush exists out there. I know there's plenty of plush toys of a normal Boo. But they might have released a King Boo one, probably alongside like one of the Luigi's Mansion games like Dark Moon or 3. Or Dark Moon was known as Luigi's Mansion 2 in Europe. That always weirded me out. that it was numbered in Europe, but not over here, and yet Luigi's Mansion 3 was numbered everywhere. Like, during the 3DS era, did Nintendo not think that North America liked numbers? Or wouldn't buy a sequel for a game that wasn't on the same system? I don't know. Even though the original later was on the 3DS? It's weird. That Luigi's Mansion remake on 3DS was just weird in general. Especially with how late into the system's life it came out. It came on freaking 2018. I think it was actually to get people hyped up for Luigi's Mansion 3, but still, like, if they were to do that, just release it on Nintendo Switch, the same system that Luigi's Mansion 3 was on. I understand that the 3DS had, like, a bunch of games coming out in at least 2017 after the Switch came out, because it would make sense for Nintendo to have a lineup for this system in case the Nintendo Switch did not sell well. So I guess even then they were making darn sure that the Wii U fiasco of no one playing their games would not happen again, to where if all fails, they'll at least have games for their other system that did sell well. Kind of like what happened with the PlayStation 2 and 3 at first, where the PlayStation 3 didn't sell well at first, mainly because of how expensive it was. But at the time, there were still some PlayStation 2 games coming out. Like, I think God of War 2 came out on the PlayStation 2 in 2007. Yeah, stuff like that. Alright, come on, Bowser Jr., don't beat me this time. Boom. There's only one GameCube era villain that can win this track, and it's King Boo, baby. Get your Super Mario Sunshine butt out of here. Alright, got the whole 45 points so far. Doing pretty good. Let's hope Waluigi Stadium doesn't screw things up. It probably will. But let's find out. Nice. It was a pretty cool hit from the green shell on Yoshi there. Now, what I talked about before on this track, in the failed attempt, was about these mechanical piranha plants and how they kind of confused me as a kid. Because I'm going to shrink. I'm still able to trick, though. And get hit by a red shell. Thanks, game. But yeah, I was always confused by them because, you know, if you hit the mechanical piranha plants, you wouldn't spin out like you would for normal piranha plants. So I was like, what the heck? What's up with this? What's up with the mechanical piranha plants? Did the developers just cheap out with this track? I guess I wasn't aware as a kid about the dirt bike stadium theming of this track. Or maybe I was. Or maybe I did. I don't know. But yeah, I always found that weird. I'm pretty sure they look exactly the same in Double Dash, even though I played this before Double Dash, but still. Now what's funny is that between this and the last time I played Waluigi Stadium, Waluigi Stadium would be added to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for Nintendo Switch via the Booster Course Pass. As of the time I'm recording this, the newest wave of content came with Waluigi Stadium, which is pretty cool. So we get to see that in HD for the first time. Unless you count Mario Kart Tour as HD because of modern cell phones, but whatever. You know, with Mario Kart 8 quality graphics, because Mario Kart Tour kind of has Mario Kart 7 quality graphics, in my opinion. I think it's a little better, but eh. Ooh, that was a close one. But yeah, the mechanical piranha plants might look different in that one. I'm not sure. I definitely know the Waluigi artwork near the Jumbotron looks different. To where rather it uses kind of the 2D hand-drawn artwork that they use a lot in the modern day for the characters. Come on, Birdo. Don't beat me out this time. No! That might still be good. Because we still got first overall. Let's find out. We already saw King Boo's victory animation. Come on, big money. Yes! Got a gold star rank on Mirror Mode Banana Cup. And we probably already saw unlocking Leaf Cup, which is next.